Hello, guys. Welcome back to S3D. And yeah, recently someone in the comments asked me why I don't like Hasbro. Well, obviously, there's a lot of reasons why not to like Hasbro. It's not just, they have a long history of incompetence. While they do have some good products, I think the people up top are making really, really bad decisions. And they also like to screw over their own employees, people who created a lot of these very nice products for them. And at the same time, they also fail, sometimes with their own products that, create some stuff that are just really, really lazy and is so obviously lazy that they heavily rely on so much social media influencers in order to shield the product. Because yeah, on like modern day social media, there's like a sort of fanaticism when it comes to like certain creators, and sometimes people just get led astray, or like follow a leader and they march off a cliff. So we sing it all the time, but I think with a lot of these Hasbro products, some stuff are pretty much self-explanatory. I mean, if you can see the flaws in these kind of products and then you're willing to defend it using all sort of mental gymnastic, well, that in itself is a problem. I have a history on this channel where I just talk massive smack about these companies and point out all the ridiculousness. Now, I'm not always 100% accurate on these things. A lot of it is personal opinion, and people have called me out for it, calling me an asshole for having this opinion. I'm not here to try to preserve my reputation or trying to, justify all the stupid things I've said in the past. I'm just gonna point out, some stuff that I think that is really, really ridiculous, and then let you guys decide. I don't have to be 100% accurate on these things, but I think I'm mostly accurate when I call things out. I'm not always correct. Oftentimes, I do make mistakes. But anyway, here I don't think this is like like far fetched. I think this company really had just gone off the deep end. So obviously, you guys know Hasbro and Mattel are like longtime rivals in the toy industry, right? Recently, Hasbro have licensed out their GI Joe franchise. This is like the flagship franchise uh, license, right? They've been licensing out GI Joe to like literally everybody, to their competitors like McFarlane Toys. I can't. And that's not McFarlane isn't like a humongous company. But now they license GI Joe to their rivals, which this is well they license it to technically, yeah, Mega Bloks is owned by Mattel, and they gave Mega Bloks the license to make the GI Joe figures. Which this is something, if you've been a Mega Bloks fan for the last 20 years or so, a lot of people have been hoping something like this would happen. And for the longest time, people think like this is like a pipe dream that's never gonna come true, but it has come true. Hasbro must be doing really, really bad in order for something like this to happen. I can see it, third party companies, they're willing to give them a shot, but for their biggest rival, like the main competitor, yeah, this is outrageous. You know what? Like, I would be even more surprised if somehow they license out GI Joe to Bandai, so Bandai can make SH figure arts of GI Joe characters. That would be like kind of mind blowing, but I can see it happen. It's not as far fetched as after seeing something like this. Maybe it's gonna be a premium Bandai or something like a GI Joe character. But damn, this is this is just insane in my opinion. If you want to read more about it, look up more about this information. You can go on his tank and just like I was like, wow, when I saw this yesterday. And apparently they're shutting down another one of their mobile game that's based on the GI Joe Classified series without giving people any notice or thanking their the customers who bought the game online. This is for the PC version, and it's getting shut down at the end of this year, so it's no longer gonna be available. And not only that, they're removing the DLC and bundle as well. So this is I'm not very invested in GI Joe Classified, so like I don't really care. I don't think this game is probably. I actually never played the game, so I have no idea. So anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at the Transformer products, because this thing, no, I don't want to go on TF Source. I want to go on TFW 2005. So yeah, this thing right here, this to me, this was posted like 2 days ago. But this to me looks tremendously embarrassing. I mean, do they even care anymore when it comes to like their product photos? You can see here's a picture of Optimus Prime. This is like a Studio Series figure from the I guess the game or TV animation Transformers Devastation. Look at the pose of the Optimus Prime. I mean, look at the way his feet is angled. Right? Does that look like that is like this is a pose that they should not put this figure in because it doesn't show off any of its strength. More like it's showing up all its weaknesses. Like you look at the ankle. The pivot on the ankle. There's like what is that? That's just so ugly. And not only that, it's showing the inside of his thighs and his legs. You see the gap, the holes right there. This is not a photo that you want to use on this figure. I think to be honest, you want to put him in a museum pose and use that, right? But what's even more ridiculous is that they're using, well, okay, on the I guess on the product box it look a little bit better. The ankle isn't at that ridiculous angle, and it doesn't look like horrible, right? But you can still see the inside of the legs, the thighs, and that looks really really ugly. I'm sure there are a professional photographer who are who they can hire who knows better in order to make something look more appealing. But these photos, these promotional photos, are like I don't know, self sabotage. Really really sad. This company. So anyway, that's it for my opinion. I know a lot of people, don't enjoy listening to me talk about these shit on, these companies, but I'm gonna call out every company, every bullshit thing that I think. It doesn't matter if it's Bandai, Mattel, or this company. I give Hasbro the middle finger, after all the years of them treating their own employee like shit. After they get rid of that guy, who was making Transformers figures. So I do actually have a little history on that guy. I actually talked to quite a few people. So they put him in charge of the Power Ranger Lightning Collection. And now Lightning Collection is officially dead. They license out Power Rangers to the competitor Playmates, so they're not producing any more Power Rangers products. So Playmates gonna take over. And what's funny is I guess they throw the baby out of the bathwater because that guy, Mr. Warden, was in charge of the Power Ranger Lightning Collection. He went from the Transformer guy, the GI Joe guy, to the freaking Power Ranger guy. And I guess like Lightning Collection just never did well. It started out really strong and then it just progressively got more and more lazy, too much reuse, the typical bullshit, Hasbro bullshit. And I know it's probably not the guy's decision. I'm sure, the Marvel Legends team have like their fair share of criticism, but I feel like a lot of it is coming from the top. They're telling them to like, just maximize the reuse to save costs and try to maximize profit. But yeah, this is what all the corporation does. Sometimes it's not the designers who is like purposely designing the shit. They're incentivized by the the upper management to cut corners because fans are stupid people. They're not gonna notice if they listen to enough shields on social media. Basically, everybody's getting scammed. But if there's some sort of fanaticism, if you trust these influencers enough, like you can bypass a lot of it. People put on their beer goggles and just be like, oh yeah, it's not that bad. Everything is not that bad, except it is. So anyway, I think that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching.